Hello friends, this is Orna again, and this time I would like to talk to you about the power of the Hebrew letters and how they can help us cope with challenges and teach us a lot about ourselves. According to the Kabbalah, the energy of the Hebrew letters drive the world. The Hebrew letters were formed even before the creation of the world, together with the system of the 10 spheres or sephirot, through which the Creator manifests its power in this world. The 32 paths of wisdom are the tools that the Creator activated when it decided to create everything that exists. These are the 10 sephirot, the spheres, and the 22 Hebrew letters that connect between them. You can see it right here in the sketch. These are the 10 spheres, and on the pipes between them, there are Hebrew letters. These are the 22 paths of wisdom. The 22 Hebrew letters are channels of energies through which the Creator's powers is transferred from the upper worlds into the material world, and right here in our world, their power is realized. The Hebrew letters, in fact, are the building blocks of the cosmic plan, and through the various combinations, everything was created. The process of creation is continuous, and the effect of the Hebrew letters on our lives never ends. Everything that exists in the world consists of letters. All the natural phenomena, and so does the human soul and the human body. What sets us apart from all other creatures are the unique personal letter combination which constitute what we are. The letters that are imprinted in the 248 organs, in Hebrew it's Ramach Evarim, of a human being, define the nature, temperament, and character of each person, his external shape, state of health, and way of thinking. Because our world is a dual world, it is composed of contrasts, the influence of the Hebrew letters in the world is also manifested here in two ways, negative and positive. Each letter has positive aspects and negative aspects. The positive aspect is when the energy flow of the letter is harmonious and constructive. And the negative aspect is when there is an interruption in the energy flow of a certain letter, and it is manifested through its destructive aspects. When the letter's energy is balanced and is flowing smoothly, it inspires healing and expansion. The positive vibration of the letter stimulates powers of healing and growth and activates everything that is positive to enable us make good changes in our lives. It also clears and removes destructive inclinations and just does its work on the better way. But when the energy of the letter is blocked and disharmonious, its negative qualities are manifested in the form of distraction, inhibitions, difficulties, and imbalance. Now, the Hebrew letters can empower us through their positive qualities. When we face complex challenges that we must resolve, the letters can teach us what internal forces we can mobilize within ourselves in order to overcome a problem. We can actually inscribe the positive attributes of each letter in our body and mind in order to empower ourselves and focus better on the solution. How can we learn about the empowering qualities of each letter? Therefore, I created the cards, which are called the 22 gifts. Here are the cards, and these cards are designed to help us identify and activate our strength when you need to overcome challenges and difficulties, and it also gives us ways to assess our position or what happens with us. When we stand confused in front of a significant difficulty in our life, we should draw a random card from the set and read about the empowering qualities of the letter that it represents. Here is the set. It has a booklet, and for you, I already drew the letter Nun, and I'm going to explain to you the positive qualities of Nun and how they can help us. So, what do we know about the letter Nun? The letter Nun connects between the spheres Netzach, in eternity, and Yesod, foundation, in the tree of life. It's right here. This is Nun, this is Netzach, eternity, and this is Yesod. The letter Nun is associated with the water element and the Hebrew month of Cheshvan, which is also associated with the energy of Scorpio, the month of Scorpio. It is a very powerful and deep letter that is associated with the soul. The word soul in Hebrew is neshama, starts with the letter Nun. It also symbolizes the divine spark in the human being. The gematria value of the letter Nun is 50, and therefore it is associated with two aspects: the 50 gates of sanctity and the 50 gates of impurity. Each one depends on its negative or positive aspects. The question is if we shall apply the powers of the letter Nun for better or worse in our lives. Therefore, the letter Nun indicates that the solution to the problem we are facing depends a lot on the choices we make, on our free choice. It shows you the two poles of our choices. What empowering features can the letter Nun give us? I'm reading to you the part that appears in the first portion of the booklet that gives the empowering qualities of the letters. So I'm giving it to you now. The letter Nun shall elevate you to the vibration of abundance, blessing, and success. It will help you develop a broad worldview, powerful and strong presence, and very good intuition. The letter Nun strengthens your faith. It ascends you to a spiritual level that helps you transcend the difficulties of material life. And it will bring you the rewards you need after the difficult times. It's also associated with the Hebrew word nitzachon that also starts with the letter Nun. The letter Nun contributes to stability, again to the Hebrew word netzach that starts with Nun, to eternity. It connects you to permanence and continuity, and it helps you in fulfillment of long-term plans and investments. It will also enhance loyalty because the Hebrew word for loyalty is ne'emanut, which also starts with Nun, and it will teach you how to restrain yourself in order to avoid falls in life. With the help of the letter Nun, you can experience rebirth and recovery after crisis, because it is also associated with the sign of Scorpio, that is also associated with the phoenix that is reborn every time after failure and rebuilds itself. The letter Nun also helps you find the strength to release the old issues in your life and make way for a better future. So it has a lot of good qualities that we can adopt. And now what can we do to inscribe the strength of the Hebrew letter Nun in our lives? This can be done through meditation and visualization. And I will just describe the process to you, and it's very simple, and you can actually practice it by yourself. We first close our eyes, we take a few deep breaths, relax, and then We imagine the letter Nun shining before our third eye with bright light. We visualize a great light descends from eternity and projects the image of the letter Nun. It goes through the letter Nun and projects its image on us. The vibration of the letter Nun penetrates the body, illuminating us from inside and outside with healing glow. This is how the energy of the letter is transferred into the body, into our energy field, and inscribed in it. And then we can express our request that the power of the letter Nun will strengthen us and give us the mental resources to meet the challenge we are facing. It's a very short process that you can practice, and you can actually feel a very strong difference in your feeling when you do it. Now, so far, we focused on the positive aspects of the letter Nun. But, as we know, every Hebrew letter has its negative aspects as well. The negative aspects of each letter can teach us how to approach the challenge before us more effectively. What we should do to change our attitude, what kind of thoughts weaken our ability to cope, how we can correct our way of thinking so we can successfully overcome a situation that troubles us. When we know the absence that each letter indicates on, we will be able to understand the circumstances in which we are operating and what may be blocking us and just standing between us and our progress. This knowledge can also give us a very accurate assessment of where we stand and where we are in front of the problem we're facing. And we get a lot of food for thought when we read about this information. So the information about the insights that we can get appears in the second part of the booklet, and I'm now reading to you what we can learn about ourselves from the letter Nun. The letter Nun helps people who experience breakdowns and falls and crises in life and are seeking the strength to stand on their feet again. In addition, the letter Nun balances people who tend to be swept away by their urges, especially the destructive ones, to the point of self-destruction, and they're acting by their instincts. Or people who are suffering from lack of self-control, people who forget how to act by social standards or conventions. Now, there are questions that you can ask yourself when you get the letter Nun. Do you have the tendency to break frameworks or conventions in order to satisfy desires for diversity and change in your life? It's a very deep question. What are you willing to sacrifice? Another question is, are you doing this to the point of risking the stability of your family or career? This way, you may attract to yourself a lot of conflict and troubles in your life. Another question you can ask yourself is, do you throw out indiscriminately destructive words that hurt other people around you? Just reflect on that. And now you also get some guidance. It says that you should allow yourself to bite into life with passion, but be aware of addiction to the delights of life. Do everything on the right measurement. Another advice that you get here is that you should work to strengthen your emotional base and enhance your sense of security and resilience in order to overcome what you are facing. So, as you can see, there is tremendous knowledge in the Hebrew letters, and if we know about the secrets of the letters and can apply them into our lives, we can get a lot of insights about ourselves and be helped in many, many ways. So, if you are interested in the 22 gifts cards, you can find them in my website, Kabbalah Insights, and I'm adding the link right here under this video. So, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you next time.